Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to do step 4 of the 4 easy steps to a perfect lawn. And this step is overseeding. As it says, we need to do that between 60 and 80 degrees. Fall seeding, it's going to be much closer to 60 most of the time. And we're only a couple days into fall, but we got to get this seed on really quick. About 4 days ago, I applied the fertilizer and the amendment, which was calcium. And the reason for that is I wanted it to get rained on before I applied the seeds because it contained urea. Urea is very volatile. It's not actually nitrogen until it comes into contact with the soil. Then it off-gasses ammonia and turns into nitrogen. So I want that to happen without the seeds in place. I also applied the herbicide, which is going to kill the crabgrass and the broadleaf stuff and get rid of all the nasty stuff and give this grass a place to grow. Just a little aside here. I was watching Cole the Cornstar, and he's rebuilding his grandfather's old farmhouse, and he redid a giant area of lawn, and this is the stuff he planted. I believe his is just coming up. I'm a little bit late. I really got to hurry up with this. But these are the types of grass. He planted this GCI Blue Heat, and that contains blue coat, Appalachian, and pivot bluegrass. The stuff I'm going to plant contains Glacier, Barshara, and Jackpot. They both contain 3 different bluegrasses, which is what you want. You don't want to plant a single type of grass. But the difference between the two, I have no idea. I would have to look it up and do a bunch of research. Any quality brand, and Schultz is a trusted name, any quality brand of bluegrass is going to work. The majority of grass seed comes from just a few different farms, and they just bag it, so don't worry about that. So first thing I got to do is find my seeder, and then we'll fill the seeder up and get this stuff spread. Okay, I found my seeder. It is a Solo, I don't know. Doesn't really say the brand right here, but you can see it straps around your shoulder, and I can probably show you how to do that. But make sure that the little gate is closed before you start filling it, otherwise it'll make a mess. These kind of make a mess regardless. I don't think there's a good seeder out there. They all drop stuff all over the place. Alright, I think this is going to hold probably exactly the whole bag. This bluegrass seed is very, very fine. So you want to get your settings on as light as possible. I did a terrible job of opening this bag. Alright. It's probably only 5 pounds in there, maybe a little more than that. So I will have basically 2 fills per section of lawn. This is going to go on the upper part of the lawn, and this other bag is going to go on the lawn by the house. Alright, I'll show you a little bit on this spreader, how it works. This opens a gate, so with this thing strapped on, I use my right hand to do the cranking. There's the crank right there. This controls direction, whether it's left or right or center. I just leave that for the most part. I leave that in the center, but I'll probably do left or right as I'm going along the fence. But this is the most important thing. The bottom gate, as you're walking, you want to open and close this depending on how fast you're walking. You could just watch how much seed is coming out and close it or open it accordingly. You'll get it figured out right away. It's not rocket science, but it is important. Keep that closed until you start walking, and then open it a bit and see how much seed is coming out, and then try to walk at the exact same pace and move fairly quickly. All right, let's go spread some seed. I'm about ready to start. Another thing is that you got to figure out how far it's going to be shooting it at the rotation rate you have and the gate opening. It's a bit complicated, but let's give it a try. These are really fine seeds. I'm not sure if you can even see them. And I want to spread it really thin. I would rather take 5 passes and get these evenly distributed than just take one pass and just have them dumped in one spot. You're probably not going to have a border collie bugging you. Hey, Izzy, move. You're probably not going to have a border collie and a big pile of poop, but I adjusted it open just a little bit, and I'm trying to overlap my pass. Seems to be spreading it more to the left, and I don't think. Let's try that. There we go. All right, I got the entire lawn seeded. What I did was go around the outside, went down the hill, and then came back around and got the entire perimeter first. And then I went back and forth. And then I had just a bit left, all gone. And I went over areas like this that looked like they're entirely foxtail. Sorry for the lack of video, but it's raining a bit, and I really got to get this done, and I would prefer to have it done before it actually comes down. So I'm going to get the other bag open, fill this up, and then get that top part done. Okay, I got all of my seed spreaded, except for that tiny little bag. I think I'll show that as well. I'm going to put that on the road behind the house, but I just wanted to show you some of this stuff. You can see the crabgrass is starting to turn white. This was sprayed 3 days ago, and the killback is already beginning. So as this dies, you can see there's bluegrass all around it. That will start growing a little better because it won't have to compete for nutrients. But we also got all this seed out here. There are places where it's damn near all crabgrass or yellow foxtail, and there's tons of broadleaf weeds in here as well. All that stuff is going to die back, and if the weather cooperates, all this bluegrass seed that I just planted will come up. It just needs to stay above 60 during the day for a couple weeks, and we should have a ton of bluegrass coming up. But even if it's not that great, we have tons of little baby bluegrass all over the place, and as this weedy grass dies out, it's going to take hold really well because this was just fertilized and it's got lots of nutrients to use. The established grass is going to take up those nutrients as well, but the established grass is going to just store it for next year. It's not going to make it grow a whole lot. All right, let's head behind the house. I'll show you how to put that seeder on. It's kind of difficult, and we'll seed the road back there. All right, we're back here on the road behind the house, and I have, this is probably 2 pounds of a premium lawn grass blend. It's mostly bluegrass, but has some like fine fescue and stuff like that in it. I'm going to get this spread along the road right here, all the way up that way and a little bit down the Billy Road and up the Billy Road. This can only go in sunny areas, so it's not going to go into the woody area right there. All right, let me show you how to put this thing on. All right, the trick to this is to get this strap over your shoulder, nice and straight like, and then come around under here, and then just hook it anywhere right here. And bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that's going to wrap it up. I got both gypsum and the overseed done on this back road here. And I was looking at the lawn here, and you can see where the crabgrass is already starting to die. You can see it turning a little bit white. And if you look out over the lawn, you could see white blades of grass there. That's all crabgrass, which is really good. It takes about 3 weeks to kill everything, so as this stuff dies out, I'm hoping this bluegrass will take hold and fill its space. I'm going to be filming this here and there throughout the process. It's going to be about 3, maybe 4 weeks long. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you give the video a like and or share it, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.